Just plant the seed. It may take a season. It may take many seasons. Faith fills a void in your heart that you didn't realize you had.
I came home from church one day, and he asked me, "What's going on here?" I said, "Well, what do you mean, what's going on here?" He says, something's changed here. What's happening?" I don't know, I just went to church. So it's had that kind of impact to where I'm hoping he's intrigued enough that one day, he hasn't said no, he won't go, but that one day he'll say, "I want to join you." I would just invite Scott, if you'd like to come. Going to church. No was the answer, no was the answer for 2.5 years.
My history of church was weddings and funerals, and that was about it. I looked at it before was kind of a country club. You know, the people acted that way, and you kind of had, it seemed like you had to earn your way in. And our kind of story coming here is just left everything behind. Our friends, what pieces of our family we had, you know, I had my boy and things like that. So there was nobody else up here. And I think part of her going to church was a way of doing something in the community.
On Christmas, as the invitation had been extended to me on Christmas, I extended the invitation to him to come to a Christmas service, and he did.
Well, she's asked, maybe I should. Okay, Christmas is going. Everybody goes at Christmas and Easter.
It was as though Luke knew he was coming and wrote that sermon specifically for Scott to hear.
I think for everybody, a lot of men especially is asking for help. What is that? I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. You know, now I've been that beat up wandering lamb, and he keeps trying to get me back to the herd, and yeah, now I like this grass out here. I was forced to think about my faith, you know, and where I was. You know, it takes a while to understand it and to let it into your heart that now Jesus gave his life for us. So.
When Luke announced baptisms are coming up, I asked him, I said, "If you'd like to, you know, I'll do that with you if you'd like."
I almost got up and went. But, okay, you know, and I think some of what falls into that is what are people going to think? You know, he was a heathen, there was all of these things.
The second time around for baptisms, I told him, if you'd like to go, we could do this together. He says, "No, I don't want to. I have to." And that kind of took me aback, like, oh, what'd you just say? And he says, "I have to do this."
And I could tell she was the same way, you know. She decided, okay, we're gonna do this. So it's kind of, for lack of better words, it's kind of our rebirth or getting married again. So.
When he said, "I don't want to, I have to," that's all that needed to be said. And we were baptized together. I just feel as though the Holy Spirit is truly blossoming.
It's peaceful. There's a calming effect.
Our lives have been transformed by our participation with Veneration now and being a part of this family. Our lives have been transformed. When he would say no, I took it as a maybe. And I stayed the course with my faith. What did it cost you to keep praying and trusting? And I said, it didn't cost me anything, but we're both reaping the rewards.
Just plant the seed. It may take a season, it may take many seasons. Faith fills a void in your heart that you didn't realize you had.